We're in Wolfville, Nova Scotia at the Wolfville Farmers Market to see Wanderers Wooleries. Good morning, Pia.
Hi.
How are you?
I am well.
It's nice to see you.
It is excellent to see you.
This is my partner, Greg.
Nice to meet you, Greg. I feel good. I'm happy. I'm still, I look at all the people coming by and I wave at them. And it's so lovely because we're all here and we're all part of it. And people come because they want to come. And some people just walk through and feel the energy of the market.
Can you tell me a little bit about the market's history?
Sure, I've been a board member for 6 years now, and I guess a vendor for about 8.
Wow.
But the market has been, I believe, operating for 25 years. This might be our 26th. I could be a year or two off, but a couple decades at least. And originally it started at Acadia, and then moved to an outdoor park location, and then they got into this building, which is one of Acadia's buildings. So they've been in this building since before I've been part of the market, and it's awesome. It gives us a year-round market space.
Being a vendor at a market, it is not. I talk a lot about my products, but it's not only product, it's also how are you since I saw you last? What are your plans? Oh, you're traveling or you just came home. And I talk about my weaving, my excitement of having days of creating cattails or thinking about new yarns to put together in the weaving. And that's why for me this is a little universe in itself. If you'd like to, I'll take you to my studio so you can see my looms. I can show you some spinning. I washed some of the fleece from the barn last night and I think it's dry enough that I can pick it apart and spin a little for you. They're all related as aunts or grandmothers, they go all the way back to our first sheep in 1994. When we started with one ewe and her lamb. For me, it's fun to think that they're still connected back to my first ewe, Annie, when she came with her lamb.
That's so beautiful.
It is.
Hi, Glenn.
Hello there.
How are you?
I'm doing good, and you?
Good.
Good. So Outside the Box is about 9 years old. I've been here at this market for 7 years. As the name would suggest, boxes are my thing, but I'm sort of sold out of them right now. So I do a bit of everything. I try and use domestic, exotic, and local woods, get a good mix of stuff.
Why did you choose the Wolfville Market?
Actually, it's funny. I used to be at the market in Halifax. I'm in Hammond's Plains, so closer to Halifax.
Yep.
But I was at the market in Halifax, and I met a fellow vendor down here, and he was looking at my stuff, and he said, you should be down in the valley. I said, really? He said, yeah, your stuff, there's nobody doing what you do.
Yeah.
It's very unique. It's very, very nice stuff. And the market down here, people really have appreciation. I mean, this is an artistic town, right?
Very.
People have an appreciation for this kind of stuff. So I came down, and I ain't going back.
Pia, why did you start going to the market?
In 1996 was the first year. I was new in Canada. I moved to Wolfville in '89 with our daughter, who was then 3.5. And a year later, we had our son, Silas. I didn't like the children's clothing that I found here because I thought there was a lot of polyester and it wasn't warm enough. So I started sewing flannel children's clothing. And I brought that to the market. My way of finding my creativity again, aside from being the most perfect mom that I could try to be, was to also be creative. And then it's nice to not just have an outlet that stays at home, but to go out.
You can share with everyone.
Yeah.
Would you like to try some samples?
I would love to.
These are the vegan momos. We put sauce over it. Would you like spicy or no spicy sauce?
Oh, I'll do spicy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Would you like spicy as well? Yes, please. Thank you. No worries.
Cheers. That is so good.
Thank you so much.
You made the recipe yourself?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh, they're delicious. Graham, you said you moved here 8 years ago, and you've been coming to the market ever since. Can you tell us about your story?
Well, basically, when we landed here, I only live about 800 feet from the market.
Oh, wow.
And I came over here first Saturday, had some breakfast, and I haven't missed a Saturday since. I like it because it's friendly and there are lots of diverse vendors. I buy a lot of my Christmas gifts here.
Oh, that's so
But I also get a lot of my vegetables and fruit. If you walk around here, many of the vendors have been here for, well, as long as I've been coming, in the 8 years.
So I see you have a coffee cup there.
If you
Where
bring
do
your
you-
own cup, you get a discount.
Oh, do you? Who comes to the market?
You know, we really get a variety. We get regular grocery shoppers who are coming here for their vegetables and their dairy products and their meat products on a regular basis. We also get a lot of people who are coming for the community aspect of a cup of coffee in the morning, some hot breakfast. We have a kids activity area, and we have live music and a sitting area. So a lot of folks like to come and have their breakfast here and do their shopping, but then sit for a few hours and visit with their friends and have their kids play together. So it's very much like a community gathering place that has then, of course, this element of local businesses being able to showcase their products and earn a living.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
The shearer will come in 2 or 3 weeks, and then they'll be bare for the summer. From year to year, the sheep shearer comes, and that's the fleece I have. I do not make all my product from my sheep. Let's go enjoy the studio for a moment. Yay. There, in we go. Ta-da!
Oh my goodness,
This
house is
is-
just extraordinary.
Keep
It
coming.
never ends.
And my fleece is really nice and open, so I think I won't bother carding this fleece. I will just start to spin and see if I cannot get a nice enough thread created. So there's that, and I need to tighten it up just a little bit. There, look at that. Ha! The fleece is turning into yarn. I don't just use my own hand spun because it takes a long time to spin it, and because not everyone is really in love with wool. There is a perception that wool is very itchy, which it is sometimes, but sometimes it's not. However, when I don't even want to get into the wool thing, I use cotton and linen for all my towels and table runners that I create on my looms. To show you.
Oh,
I have to show you because I can, because this is one of them. This is merino linen and silk, and you can see it's really fine.
oh yeah.
And it is a 2-ply, but I have not ventured into using it for a warp yet. Instead, I have twisted 2 of them together on my super machine because it can be used for many things, and now it is a perfect weight for doing this. Feel this.
Oh my goodness. So you made this with this?
Yeah.
Oh my word. It's so soft.
Yep, it is. And that's why it's so exciting with different yarns, and why I am fairly incapable of sticking with just one thing, because there is another thing to learn. There is another thing to investigate.
I was wondering if you can tell us a bit about your flowers.
Sure. Wife and I, Sarah, we own Two Birds One Stone Farm up in Halls Harbor. We've been there for 7 years now. So we grow cut flowers, we do a lot of weddings, and we do the markets And we have a subscription service.
So why did you choose the Wolfville Farmers Market?
When we first we started looking here where we're going to start our farm, we really liked the Wolfville area because it's very similar to like Niagara where we came from with the wineries. And so we went to the Kentville market first, then we got on board here. And yeah, it's a great market. So now we do both. We do Halifax and here.
Is there anything behind the name, Two Birds, One Stone?
Yeah, when we first came here, it was just the two of us for the first couple of years, and it was a lot of work. So anything we did around the farm, we try to, get two functions out of doing one act, right? Like for instance, like picking rocks out of the field, we would bag them and then use the bags of rocks to weigh down other stuff as well as getting the rocks out of the field. So we just try to work smart.
I just said your flowers are so pretty. Yeah. Wow.
My market day, because of the size of my booth and all the product that I bring in, actually starts Friday afternoon.
Oh my
because
goodness.
I go in and set up the booth on Friday afternoon, and then it means that I don't have to be in my booth until 8 a.m. in the morning, which is really good because I'm done the days of 6:15 arrivals.
You need your sleep.
I need my sleep, and I also need peace to set up. Would you carry that
I
one?
would be
My
happy.
gold?
I will treat it with my life.
Please, thank you, because then I can take these two without dropping anything.
I love that.
And you're good with those two?
Good with that, yeah.
Good.
Maybe you can
I will do that. Does it shut by itself?
no.
Nope. Okay.
And then, if we're lucky,
Oh, I can open the door.
I think
Oh, karate kick.
it is the best. And in we go. Yeah. Hi, everyone.
Jocelyn, I know Pia comes the day before to set up. Is that normal for a lot of vendors?
At this market, yes, because we have this building available to us for the full week. It's like a permanent space for the market. A lot of us vendors leave our booths here. So for example, we leave our booth here. We don't typically come in the day before, but for some vendors that want extra time and they don't want to be trying to set up their display when it's really busy, they have the option to come in the day before and set up in advance, which is really nice. And it's definitely a perk of this market because a lot of other markets in the province rent space just on the day of the market, so vendors don't have that option. So it's definitely a nice thing that we can offer to our vendors.
Hi. How are you? Would you like to try some of our cheese?
We would love to.
Okay. So have you heard of our new cheese company?
I haven't. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Absolutely. So we're Annapolis Fine Cheese. We just started in June, and we're a new cheese company here in Nova Scotia. We make a series of different types of cheeses. Let me know where you'd like to start.
Definitely like to try the garlic and chive.
Good choice. Good choice. So this is our most popular cheese. You can use a utensil like I did, but most people will just dig right in with the cracker or the chip themselves.
Really good.
How many years have you been coming to the market for?
Well, we've been coming to the market as a family since this guy was 3 days old.
3 days old.
But we've been coming here since the January, actually selling the cheese. But we've been attending as a customer of the market
Oh
since,
my goodness.
since he was a baby.
So you grew up here.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
This was my Saturday morning.
Your Saturday mornings. I love that.
So this warp is really exciting. It is a hemp warp, and it is actually cleansing ritual cloths that I'm doing for Rachel Robertson of Robertson's Farm, an apothecary at the market. She does cleansers and oils for face hydration, and we talked, and she wanted a cloth that was very specific to her brand. And in the end, this is what we came up with. So what I'm doing is I am weaving 70 picks of this bumpy cotton, and then I will do 90 picks of this very soft cotton. But what's exciting for me is how she came to me with the thoughts of what she was what she hadn't been able to find, and I gave her different samples, and in the end we found a shape and a form that really agreed with Rachel, and it agreed with me. So every now and again now I weave up a pile for her. Look,
Oh my gosh.
I did a few where I did an inlay with
An
tiny
inlay of
beads because I wanted to.
From like far away, it just looks like little fabric.
Yeah.
But
But it is actual little little beads.
little tiny beads. Is it hard? Like, how do you do it?
How do I do it?
Like, it's on that.
you know, you have the shuttle, right?
Yep.
But I have an extra shuttle, and I have threaded lots and lots of beads
Oh.
on a long piece of yarn. And so I take it through very carefully and very slowly, and it takes forever. But it gives me great joy after having done that forever to actually see
The result.
it's a little added bonus that, to my eyes, are then in a piece.
This is so cool.
We can tape on that so it doesn't fall out. And what I do at home, I would put a thumb tap right where the original hole directly,
Okay.
and I would pin it through the wall and just do that.
Smart. Okay, that's smart. Thank you. How long have you been doing this? That's so incredible. Do you just like use a laser cutter? Oh, you do by hand? Holy moly. Jocelyn, can you tell me a little bit about how you find vendors for the market?
Sure. So it's a bit of a mix of some vendors approaching the market, applying to be a vendor. The Wolfville Market has a great reputation. We've been around for so long. So there's a lot of vendors that just approach the market to see if there's space available. But we do also seek vendors too, especially to fill gaps if we don't have anyone. So for example, we had some great seafood vendors who retired recently. So we currently don't have seafood available. So we would love to have seafood in the market.
Yeah.
So for examples like that, we'll put a call out on social media, and we'll promote it with Farmers Markets of Nova Scotia on their website and their newsletters, just to try to get the word out. Our website has all the application information about how to apply and get in, whether you want to be a regular vendor who's here year-round every week, or if you just want to come seasonally or once a month. There's a lot of flexibility.
Good morning, Rachel. How are you?
This is Rachel, and this is Danny and her fiance Greg. Oh,
We're here to deliver some exciting face cloths for your brand.
Your Rachel cleansing cloths are completely. See, this,
so perfect.
I don't have to do that because
Oh, wow.
Rachel does it.
They're so soft.
Yep.
So I have your wonderful bag of face cloths here for your customers.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. I made you a pile.
They're so pretty.
So I made you a good pile because I know you sell them and they fly off. But there they are.
They do.
And they're all pressed and ready.
A spa at home.
I know.
Yeah. Enjoy them. Enjoy them. And you will cut here. All along. Cut, 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 cut.
The whole thing?
Yep.
Like both sides?
Yep.
Okay.
You just, yep.
Like there?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. You stand up, we'll push this one back. And now you lift your arms up, you keep pulling. And you keep pulling. Look at that.
This is beautiful.
Those are little hand towels. And I will cut them now. Boom. There you go.
I love them.
What do you think?
Stunning. Oh my goodness.
And you can see I have little strips of yarn where they are to be cut.
You said you want it to be used every day.
Yeah, I
And I
want
can
it to be
definitely.
used.
It's so sturdy.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
It's sturdy and it is absorbent.
beautiful.
So you can, you can clean your dog in it if you need to, and it would have a good soak up. But you can, it's for hands or for dish towels or for
I love it. Oh my word.
wrap your hair in it.
So how long have you been coming to the Wolfville Farmers Market?
Since I moved here in 2016.
Oh my goodness.
8 years. Yeah.
Do you have any favorite vendors or favorite things that you get here?
Well, we try to spread the love around when we shop, but I think the seasonal fruits and vegetables and local meats. There's some great bakers. Actually, we now have a great cheese maker, so it's it's really a one-stop shop.
So I know, for instance, 2 birds, 1 stone farm. They only come in the spring, summer, and fall.
Yeah.
So how do you fill the seasons where there's less vendors?
Yeah, so we have a lot of regular seasonal vendors, especially our farmers. A lot of them come from spring to fall or spring to Christmas. And then those winter months tend to be a time of year where some farmers will take a break, or some businesses and artisans will take a break, spend time getting things ready before a new season starts. So that often means we have more empty spaces available, particularly in the winter months. And that's a really nice time for new businesses that are starting out to come and test the market. It's generally easier to get in as a vendor during that season because there are more spaces available. So say there's a new artist and they're just getting started and they don't feel ready to commit to coming every single week, but they just want to try it out a week here and there. That's a really good time to do it.
7, 8. So probably up towards 10 hours. 10, 11
Doing
hours.
that thing where you send it across?
Yeah.
And 10
Yeah.
hours of that?
Yeah.
I did like 3 minutes. That
Yeah.
was hard. That was
I
a
know,
workout.
but I'm strong.
You are strong.
I am
not.
strong because I have kept, because
You've been
I'm
doing this for
doing
30
it.
years.
I don't
Good.
want to run a marathon. I can't do that, but my back and my arms, right? What is it?
I did biceps?
See, yes.
Yeah, I don't have one of those.
And I like skip og skræk. Oh, Popeye. I eat a lot of
Popeye.
spinach from the market. I get spinach from the market. I love the market. Oh, I love the market. I love the market. I love markets, but I love this market in particular because it has brought me and has allowed me so much joy as me, as a person, as my family, for visitors that I've had that have come with me to the market. It is a place of joy.
That's
It's a place of hard work, but also of joy.